Meet Shua, the husky who has captured the hearts of all of us. Shua was rescued from a desperate situation in critical condition after being cruelly neglected. He was hungry, cold, and completely debilitated. His story is one of suffering, but also of resilience, and now he shows us the true meaning of overcoming. When we found Shua, he was in an alarming state. His skin was infested with larvae that were devastatingly consuming him, even affecting his ability to move. The suffering was visible in his eyes, but there was an inner strength that kept him alive, a flame of hope that, despite everything he was going through, would not go out. The first thing we did was to clean his infested skin. The larvae were numerous and very difficult to remove, requiring careful and intense work. We spent more than an hour removing these larvae, always with the concern of minimizing Shua's suffering. After an exhaustive cleaning process, we began veterinary treatments, applying anthrax and spraying with iodine with the aim of preventing infection and promoting healing. Shua was malnourished and dehydrated. He had not eaten for about 4 days, and his eye sockets were deeply sunken, a clear sign of the severity of his condition. The risk of death was real, but we were not going to give up on him. We knew that saving his life would require much more than immediate care. We needed to ensure that he received all the necessary treatments and, above all, the attention he so deserved. Despite all the difficulties, Shua showed no sign of giving up. He began to show small signs of improvement. When he was fed, he reacted with more energy. His appetite began to return, although it was still fragile. But the real transformation began to happen when he managed, with great effort, to get up and walk. Sometimes he fell, but he got up with impressive determination. It was as if life was slowly coming back to him as he showed more resilience. We took Shua to the vet again for monitoring and treatment. Although his injuries were still serious, he was beginning to respond positively. The infections began to be controlled, and his recovery began to gain momentum. After applying various types of fluids to help his skin recover and using oxytetracycline powder to treat his wounds, Shua gradually began to transform. Each day that passed was a small victory. His skin, which had previously been in the process of destruction, began to heal. The scales that had formed on his skin began to fall off, leaving a body that was gradually becoming healthier and restored. His personality, previously hidden by his suffering, began to reveal itself. Shua began to demonstrate more affectionate behavior, responding lovingly to the care he received. He began to walk with more confidence and showed renewed energy. In a tender moment, he hugged a puppy and cuddled it, allowing it to rest in peace. It was a simple gesture, but it symbolized so much the affection he now felt for those who loved him. Now, Shua's blue eyes, which were once sunken and sad, are beginning to shine again. The sparkle of life has once again illuminated his gaze, and he has been increasingly cheerful and confident. The skin on his body, which had been ravaged by the larvae, is healing remarkably. The husky we rescued, frail and weak, is becoming a strong, healthy dog full of life. Shua's recovery is not only a story of physical overcoming, but also of emotional transformation. He has begun to show more confidence in himself, and his sweet and affectionate personality has once again shone. Shua, who previously seemed completely lost in suffering, is now an example of courage and resilience. Now, he goes out to sunbathe, a simple but symbolic moment of his recovery. He has seen the sun, and with it, he has seen hope. Every small step taken is proof that, with love, care, and patience, it is possible to transform a desperate situation into a story of rebirth. We would like to deeply thank everyone who, in some way, showed affection for Shua. Every message, every gesture of support was essential for him to get this far. Shua, who was devastated by larvae and was on the brink of death, is now showing us what it means to live fully. Shua, who had 80% of his body destroyed, is today proof that with love, there are no limits to recovery. His story is a true inspiration, and his strength teaches us every day what it means to fight for life, regardless of the difficulties. Shua's recovery is not yet complete, but he has already achieved the greatest victory. He has shown us that it is possible to get back on our feet, even in the most adverse situations. He is more handsome, stronger, and above all, more confident. And with the support of everyone who has ever cared for him, Shua will have a happy and fulfilling life ahead of him. He deserves it, and so do we.